Welcome to Bikepacking Over 50. Welcome to all those that are new, and for those who subscribed already, welcome back. I thought I would go through how I plan a ride and the applications I use and how I execute it. This is the Facebook group Ottawa Valley Bikepacking Collective, and they have a reference to a route, the Griffith Highland Overnighter, which is a 69 kilometer route, and it's through ridegravel.ca that they've listed this. And this is a paid application and website, well worth having. I'm going to find my route, and I could search it, but I kind of know from being there where all of the route is. And if we go to Renfrew, right, go down Highway 132 to 41, and this right here is just outside of Griffith, and we click this link here, and 69 kilometers, and there's the route. And as you can see, Ride with GPS gives you a really good overview, here's the full view, of the route, where you can park, right, and campsites, okay, restaurants where you can eat, information that is really good for planning, especially if you haven't been to that area before. So well worth getting. Now the thing with Ride with GPS, it gives you the option of GPX files, which you can download or export to your device. In my case, I use the Garmin eTrex 32 Touch, and it's a really nice GPS, and I can download this whole route, and I'll show you that in Garmin Basecamp in a little bit, and follow it to the T, and then be able to execute your ride and never really get lost. But as I mentioned, you can also use your cell phone, download this route onto your cell phone. If you've got the paid version, I believe you can download it in a offline map and still use it. But if you're not paying for the service, I don't think you can use it offline. I'd have to double check on that. The other thing that I use when I'm pre-planning is Google Earth. Here we go. Google Earth gives you an overview of the road that you're riding on, the area, right? In this case here, to Highland Lake, right? And I wanted to get to Highland Lake. There it is there. Downfall of Google Earth is that it doesn't really show you the secondary logging roads in that. That's where these guys came in really helpful. If you zoom in, there's all of the logging roads right here. So when I did my ride, I was riding down to Highland Lake Road, and I did exploration of this logging road here, and then I rode down this logging road here, and as you'll see my results on the video coming up. The other application that I use that's really super handy, I've got a link here, Ontario Crown Land Atlas. Let it open up here, accept, and it gives you a good map of all of the private and crown lands. So let's go up to Renfrew. Okay, there we are. Highway 132 over to 41. Okay, my computer's a little slow here. So zoom in a little bit more. All right, there's Tooheys Lake. So Two Island Lake must be right here. There it is. There's Two Island Lake Road. So on our ride with GPS, they showed parking, which is right in around here. And this run up all the way to here. Right to about here is 15 kilometers. Okay. Now, I'm just going to use Two Island Lake as an example here. If you go into Find Information, okay, Get Land Use Information, click on that little circle and click anywhere on the map. It'll show you what is that piece of property. There's the policy ID number, Madawaska Highlands General Resource Area, which means that this is Crown land. Now, if you click on English or French, your language, whatever preference, it comes up with a detailed outline of what you can and cannot do on that piece of property. So, bait fishing, yes. Commercial fishing, yes. Commercial fur harvesting, yes. Commercial power generation, yes. Timber harvest, yes. Commercial tourism, yes. But what we're looking for is camping, recreation camp existing. So it's no to private camps, or sorry, no new private camps, but you can do basically your tent camping. And that is a wealth of information right there. Just going over to Highland Lake now, you will notice some spots are gray. So if we get our little circle and we go right into that gray area, it says please wait. Slow, I guess a lot of people are using the site. Okay, so that says private land. So right now you can't do that. It's someone owns that strip of land right along the edge of the lake, which is kind of it sucks, but they do. So I was, like I said, trying to find a way into Highland Lake where I could camp and do some fishing and do it while I'm on my bike. So going back to Ride with GPS, in this case here, I don't have to plot anything. I can just download the GPX file and export it right into Garmin Basecamp, and that is the next program. So this is Garmin Basecamp, and the neat thing about this is I can take that GPX file that I found on Ride with GPS. I can basically import it to my Garmin Basecamp. I can rework it if I want. I can make extras. In this case here, I was looking for a route to Grassy Lake, which was a disappointment in itself again, and a few other little lakes. So you can alter and stretch and make new waypoints and routes and make your own unique map on the plan of the day. Our plan for this ride is to go up Two Island Lake Road, past Two Island Lake, and then through one of the logging roads and up through here and try and find Highland Lake. I guess a good keynote is I'm using the Trax map set, and it's not as accurate as the Crown Land, Ontario Crown Land Atlas. It shows Crown Land, but in some of the spots on Highland Lake where we knew it was private land, it shows it as Crown Land. So I really do double check with the Crown Land Atlas before I take this as gospel truth. Alrighty then, so we've got everything loaded onto the GPS. It's on the bike. We're going to go and cut to some of the video footage of the ride of the day. So we'll see you in 5 seconds, and it'll be about 2 hours for me, I guess. Take care. We'll see you real soon.
It's been a year since I posted anything, so today's mission is to find Highland Lake, a way into it. Oh. This is a portion of the fun. I just want to try and find the way into Highland Lake. So we'll see if we can. Welcome to Bikepacking Over 50. I'm up on 2 Highland Lake Road, doing a portion of the Griffith Loop, and my mission today is to try and explore a way into Highland Lake. I noticed on ride with gravel there's a few campsites. Now a lot of it is landlocked private land on the other side. It's this side here, and Highland Lake is just on the other side of that big rise there, and that's just the crown land. So I'm trying to find a way in, and that is today's mission. So I will leave you now and come back when I have more news to share. So for me it might be an hour, and for you it'll be just a few minutes. Okay. Just turned off of 2 Highland Lake Road. And this trail, I'm wondering where it goes to. It doesn't show it as being private property, so I'm going to investigate this. Investigating. I'm hoping it'll become something substantial, because if I have to go all the way around, then that starts getting into the private land. So might just be an ATV trail. Huh. Going down there, let's see. Could be an old logging road that they used to log this years ago. So we'll see where it takes us. We got a bit of a pedal to get up. Can't see what's underneath all of these crunchy leaves. Alright, we're still going. People have driven down here. I can see the ruts. Oh my. So there's skids, there's I don't know. That's not really passable for most. So let's go back over here and see. Yeah. I mean, could get down there if I had to. What's down here? People are just dumping their crap here. all this is just a dump. I'd like to see if this is Highland Lake. Do I see water there? Huh. Well, I think that's a washout. Pardon the pun. Yeah. Probably was a road at one time. And got all growing over. Okay, well, oh, I snagged again. I think the loons may have taken off already. Waste my camera on this. We'll bring you back when. I don't know what's in here. We'll soon see how far the road takes us. Well, there's a camp spot here for sure. And chairs. Oh yeah, there's just getting denser and denser. I don't know. Just a small little body of water. Ay, ay, ay. See what happens here. I don't know. Can't see underneath these leaves, so it's hard to. All right, let's walk down here just a little ways further. See. See what's going on the GPS. It shows me coming up to small body of water, and then this road takes us to a campsite. Oh, this would be perfect. Yeah, let's see if it does. Yeah, I think we're gonna be happy. I think I did it. I think we did it. I think, hooray, hurrah, hooray. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, they've been in here to mark the trees, so. So, over there, I see one little small body of water. So we have some success. On the GPS, it's showing a campsite coming up, but I don't think there's anything on the water's edge. So let's see. I'm just going to keep following this old forest road. And see how far in it goes. This is Beaver Lake coming up. Not even Highland Lake. I wonder how Beaver Lake is. Wonder if it's deep. And I wonder if it was made by beavers. Just a little bit of a trail here. Not too far in, and we at the other campsite. Let's sit on, ride with GPS. Oh, it does say Highland Lake. Okay, all right. About 800 meters, so there should be a campsite. Did we find it? Did we find it? Did we find it? Did we find it? Let's see, silver birch. Silver birch. Oh, the road forks. We'll see. We'll come back and go the other way if we have to. Which way am I changing? Oh, I'm going into... Okay, that's taking me to the lake. Okay, and the other way will take me to Highland Lake. Let's see. Let's take a look. Somebody's coming. Uh-oh, I hear him. Let them pass to here. I met two hunters in a Kubota side-by-side, and they said yes, it indeed goes to Highland Lake, but you have to bushwhack the last bit of it to get to the water, and that's not really what I wanted to do. So dejected, I turned around, came back. I went and got my vehicle. It's in the back here, and in it I have my Aqua Marina inflatable canoe, and I was going to go out for a paddle and see if I could try and fish. It doesn't look bad now, but earlier the wind was just blowing and it's impossible to paddle against the wind in that inflatable canoe. It's not a toy, it's double stitch, it's a good solid boat, but it is a sail. When the wind's out there, it just pushes you. I would be right across the other side of the lake, so I've been kind of waiting out the wind. It's dying down now, but it's well after 3, almost 4, and I've only got 2 more hours of daylight left, so now I got to decide whether I want to set up camp and go from there. So really feeling dejected, and I'm sorry that I didn't get a good video for you guys to watch. I don't even think I want to post anything. And that's how this biking season has gone. All I've really done is I've rode my bike to work and back home again. Now, mind you, that's given me about 3,000 kilometers this season on my legs, but I mean, I'd rather have done that doing some wild and crazy stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll set the hammock up and sleep on it and have a better day tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching so far. It's not been a long video, so maybe I'll have something more exciting for you next time out. Take care, and we'll see you real soon.